Australia's military just did something really bold. They sailed warships straight through the Taiwan Strait. Now, you've heard this story before. China accused us of provoking them, Australia said it was legally fair game, but that was just the beginning. The next day, Australia holds a defence meeting with Japan. Fairly standard, reaffirming the alliance, closer security ties and so on. But key point, Australia agrees to adopt an upgraded version of Japan's Navy frigates. China is furious that this meeting has even taken place. The China Daily calls it incomprehensible, saying Australia is following the US playbook and stirring up tensions on purpose. The Global Times goes even further, basically saying it's giving Cold War 2.0. Here's the kicker. Just days before, China held this massive military parade. Now, this one was particularly significant for China as it marked 80 years since the end of World War II. And the display of military weapons was next level. Ballistic missiles, AI-powered drones, robot dogs, not to mention something like 12,000 troops. The speed and scale of the build-up was extraordinary. But if you watch for long enough, you'll notice a theme here. Most of the weaponry you'll see here is naval. This parade is supposed to proudly show off China's modern military technology to the world, and a lot of those new modernized weapons are sea-based. The not-so-subtle messaging here is, we're coming for Taiwan. Analysts say the point of China's parade, at least in part, was to intimidate the island and its defenders into pulling back. The United States claims Beijing has a deadline for being ready for war with Taiwan, and that deadline is 2027.
When do you think this is going to happen?
At any time, literally at any time.
My view is that China would absolutely like to assimilate Taiwan without a war. And that is evident by their increasingly aggressive, coercive campaign against Taiwan.
There's no confirmation of this on China's end, but that will be the year of the PLA's 100th anniversary. Suddenly, China's hardcore reaction to Australia's warships in the area takes on a new meaning.
The
great rejuvenation of the Chinese nation is irresistible. The noble cause of peace and development of humanity will prevail.
There was also this sense with the parade that Canberra snubbed Beijing. Our ambassador to China didn't show up to the parade, and instead we sent a couple of lower-level representatives. Basically, it was a bit like Australia demoted China. Now, why would we do this? Concerns about the Chinese military's increasingly aggressive behaviour. The rest of the guest list, Vladimir Putin as Xi's guest of honour, Kim Jong-un on his other side. You could argue Australia was just like, nah, we're not sending a senior government representative to this. The only outlier was former Victorian Premier Daniel Andrews, who was at the parade in what was apparently personal capacity. But the whole country, including his colleagues, were just like, bro, what the f*** are you doing?
I haven't and never will meet Vladimir Putin. I haven't and never will meet the leader of North Korea as well.
I once again unequivocally express the Coalition's utter condemnation of former Premier Dan Andrews' attendance.
It's not the first time Australia and China have sparred, and it certainly won't be the last. But when you look at Xi's language as of late, saying China is unstoppable, that the world faces peace or war, that they won't be intimidated by any bullies, you have to wonder if those threats are getting serious.